morning. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Roethler, and with me I have Taylor Lefton, Thomas Matthews, and Dallas Dickey to talk about the hottest topic in college football this year, the Heisman Award. Dallas, who do you think is going to take it home this year?
I think quarterback Trevon Boykin from Texas Christian University, better known as TCU, will bring home the Heisman. When you look at it through 5 to 6 games this year already, he's already thrown for over 20 touchdown passes and over 2,000 yards. Also, I think that his team will be one of the only undefeated teams left and will make it into the college football playoffs, which will help him tremendously in the Heisman votings.
What about you, Thomas?
Well, I think that's a good pick too, but honestly, it's got to be Leonard Fournette. His team is undefeated. They really don't have any offense other than him, and he's already set some pretty outstanding records as a freshman and a sophomore. So he's got over 20 touchdowns on the year. He has 12 touchdowns on the year. He's got over 1,000 yards, and only 10 players in NCAA history have ever rushed for over 1,000 yards in the first 5 games of the season. He's definitely my pick to win the Heisman.
Well, those are really great points, but we have to talk about Ezekiel Elliott because he is such a great player under pressure. He has great eyes. He always sees the open lane. And the last 3 games of last year's season, he scored 8 touchdowns and rushed for 696 yards. And these were good teams: Alabama, Wisconsin, the championship game of Oregon. And I think that he will lead his team to another championship this year and take home the Heisman. What about you, Taylor?
Well, over the weekend, Nick Chubb, a former Heisman hopeful, suffered a gruesome injury to his knee. So I don't think we should think about him in the running anymore, but we should take a look at Seth Russell, the junior quarterback from Baylor, who has already thrown for over 1,200 yards. On November 27th, he'll face his toughest opponent in TCU. However, so far in the season, he has helped Baylor reach number 2 in the AP polls.
Well, I think we all can agree, well, at least I can, that the winner of the Heisman is probably going to be Leonard Fournette, unless an injury happens like with Nick Chubb. So can everybody agree that Leonard Fournette's probably going to win it?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, Herschel Walker came out and said that he was a better player at this time than he himself was. So, and Herschel Walker was one of the greatest running backs of all time. So it's hard to argue with that.
Sad what happened to Nick Chubb, but hopefully he'll be back next year. He's only 19 years old, so.
Yeah.
But I guess that's going to conclude our picks for the Heisman. And thank you for all of us here at the University of West Georgia saying so long from the Coliseum.